why currency is more than money. My name is Leesa Renee Hall, and I help highly sensitive people and deep feelers explore unconscious biases so that they stand on the side of justice and become better ancestors, all while protecting their energy. So I did a past teaching on what it meant to join the ranks of the digitally undead and the steps that my community and I took to reanimate me. And so there was, for people who are not attached to social media, sometimes their response is, can seem a little insensitive. And someone may say that, oh, well, you don't pay for it, so why should you, why bother? Doesn't make sense to me. You don't spend money to use it. It's free. Yeah, that's true. It's free. And there's some truth to what that person's saying. But unfortunately, that comment dismisses the other forms of currency that we spend in order to navigate the spaces that we're in. Most people, when they hear currency or wealth, they think of money. They think of coins and dollars and legal tender. When they think of things that people can inherit, most will think about land, homes, heirlooms, such as maybe rings or that sort of thing, or money. But the problem is that by only conceptualizing currency as legal tender, it dismisses all the other ways in which we exchange value for value. And so when it comes to platforms like Instagram and Facebook, what we exchange and what we spend in order to use these platforms, it isn't monetary currency. It's our intellectual currency. Intellectual currency is the sum of our wisdom, lived experience. Intellectual currency is, it's the sum of our experience. It's our wisdom. It's the skills that we amass. It's the things that we know. And certainly, if we are not careful, then people can plunder and steal our intellectual wisdom and our intellectual currency in such a way that we don't reap any of the benefits. I cut off the path too early. And so every photo we post, every caption we post, every meme, every quote, this is our entry into these spaces that we're using. In other words, the sum of all the content that we're posting on social media websites, that's the currency we pay to use the platforms. And what happens in return? The platforms then use our content and our data to sell to advertisers so that they make money. Think about it. So they say that Uber is in the business of renting cars but don't own any. Airbnb is in the business of renting spaces, but they don't own any spaces themselves. So companies such as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they sell content and they own none. So when we pour our intellectual currency into these spaces and then we lose access to those spaces, in essence, we have lost access to our wealth, a significant portion of our wealth. This is why when I have a task in my calendar And every couple of months, I will download my data from Instagram. And now I'm using YouTube more, and also from YouTube. And quite frankly, it's because should I be deplatformed or should my account be deactivated, then I won't lose years and years and years and years of data. The other thing I can highly recommend, which is something that I do, is to build your platform off of social media. So building an email list or having a blog. One of the things that I stopped doing, which I'm going to resume, is whatever I post on Instagram, I'm also going to post on my blog. And that way I'm generating traffic. One of the smartest things I did years ago is my viral blog posts. I posted that on my blog. And I remember debating for a little while, should I put this on Facebook? Because at the time I was using Facebook faithfully. But it was a smart decision to post it on my blog because the blog post went viral. And then I made the decision to stop using Facebook. What would have happened to that blog post, all that content, all that traffic, had I left it all on Facebook? And so building your media platform off of social media is a really good thing to do. And although you might not get a lot of traffic initially, at least should you lose access to your account on social media websites, you'll at least have your content somewhere else. And so I want to remind you that yes, we are spending something to use these websites. We may not be giving up money, but what we are giving up is our intellectual currency. The question is, are you spending it wisely? Stumble bravely.